Hello everyone, Fiona here. Right, in the last video I spoke about the structure of minor scale. Three different types of minor scale. So you have the harmonic, the natural, and today I'm going to talk about the melodic minor scale. So I'm just going to do a recap, focusing on A minor. I'm going to play the natural scale of A minor first, the harmonic scale of A minor second, just to refresh your memory of the previous video that we looked at. Okay, so here is the chord of A minor. I'm starting in the lower part, and it sounds a bit grubby. Okay, as we said, A minor is the relative key of C major because they both share the same key signature, which is, they have no key signature, which is a key signature. Sorry if that's a bit confusing, but no key signature is a key signature. Okay, so C major doesn't have anything in the key signature, and neither does A minor, so in that way they are related. Okay, right, I'm going to start down here. Here's the scale of, actually I'm going to start with A harmonic minor first. Do you remember the main characteristic of A harmonic minor? Let's see. I want to play it now so you can see. You notice what happened to the seventh there. So the seventh is raised from the G to the G sharp. So that's the main characteristic of any harmonic minor scale, right? I'll play it again. So instead of playing the G, I stretch to play the G sharp, and then end on the key note, which is A. So in a harmonic minor scale, the seventh and the eighth are a semitone apart. Okay, you can go over the previous video where I spend time talking about the harmonic and the natural minor scale, just to go over this fact. I'm now going to play the natural minor scale. Now the natural minor scale actually does not have a raised seventh. I'm going to play it for you so you can see. Yeah, you notice that the seventh wasn't raised this time, so it's all natural. Okay, it's as if you're playing the scale of its relative major, C major, but you're starting on A instead. So you're playing all the white notes. Instead of starting on C, you're actually starting on A, which is its relative minor. So I'll play it again. This is the A natural minor, which is also known as the Aeolian mode. Okay? Natural seventh. Okay? So we've done the two scales as a recap. Now, this video is going to be focusing on the melodic minor scale, which is the third one. So you have the natural, you have the harmonic, and this time you have the melodic minor scale. It's based on melody, really, and I suppose that's why it's called melodic. Now look what, I'm going to play the melodic minor scale of A, and I want you to watch carefully what happens. Here we go. how would you describe that? If you notice in the two previous scales, you notice that you go up and you come back down playing exactly the same notes. So with the A natural minor, you go up one way and you go back the same way you came from. Same thing with the harmonic minor, you went up one way. So for example, harmonic, you do this, you use the same notes going back down. Now with the melodic, is something slightly different here. So I'm just going to reposition my camera, my phone camera. Here we go. Something different happens. You notice that in the melodic minor, you go up one way and you come down completely a different way. I'll play it again. Do you notice? I'm going to talk you through it as I play the scale again, and especially when you get to the top end. So the first 5 notes are the same, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They remain the same regardless, okay? Notes 1 to 5 are the same. Now the 6th one, it was an F before, but you notice it's raised. So the 6th have been raised from the F to the F sharp. And then the 7th is raised from the G to the G sharp before ending on the key note. So basically, when you ascend on the melodic minor scale, you're raising 2 notes this time and not just the 1. In the harmonic scale, you only raise the 7th. But in the melodic minor scale, you're raising the 6th and the 7th. So I'm just going to talk about the direction going up first. 6th is raised, 7th is raised, and then you end on the key note. Okay? That's just ascending. When you're descending, look what happens. When you descend, you don't play the raised 6th and 7th again. The 6th and 7th are cancelled out back into its natural form. Yeah? I'm going to play going up first so you can see where the 6th and 7th are raised. Then I'm going to descend or go backwards, and then you'll see the raised notes are cancelled and goes back to natural, as if you're playing the natural minor scale going backwards. That's what it is. Okay, once more. 3, 4, 5. You raise the 6th from F to F sharp. You raise the 7th from G to G sharp. End on the key note. Now going backwards, you go back in its natural form. So instead of playing this, you're playing the natural notes. See? And that's all there is to it. Go over this a few times just to get your head around it, because the melodic is completely different to the other two. In that you go up one direction, you come back down a completely different direction. I'll play it once more. And that is called the A melodic minor. I'm going to do another demonstration on D minor, which is what I did in the previous video. So for the D minor scale, I'm going to recap on the harmonic and the natural first, before introducing you to the D melodic minor scale. So here's the D minor harmonic. Do you remember the key signature for D minor? And what is its relative major key? I'll give you a clue. Okay, so think of the key of F major, yeah? Okay, F major has the key signature of B flat. Okay, if you go down 3 notes from F, counting F as 1, 1, 2, 3. Then you get to its relative minor. Yeah? You only go down 3 notes to get from the major to its relative minor. So F, E, D. So D also has B flat as its key signature, so that's why it's related to F major. Okay, so we're going to concentrate on D minor now. Here's a recap of D harmonic minor. Bear in mind the key signature is B flat, so you have to play the B flat, yeah? Key signature, 7th, remember the 7th is raised from the C natural to the C sharp, end on key note. That's D harmonic minor. Okay, the 7th is C sharp, and you're raising the 7th from C natural to C sharp. Now I'm going to play, recap, D natural minor. Yeah? So remember what happens in the natural minor scale? There's no raised 7th at all. So instead of playing the C sharp, I'll just play the C natural. Okay? And again, it's as if you're playing its relative major, which is F major, but you're starting on D. That's another way to look at it. So we've done D harmonic minor with the raised 7th, and we've done D natural minor, which has the natural 7th, and it's also called, what's another name called for the harmonic natural again? Aeolian mode. All natural minor scales are called the Aeolian mode. That's another name for it. Okay. Now let's work out the melodic minor scale. All the patterns have to be the same for all melodic minor scales. It doesn't matter what key it's in. They all have to have that same pattern. They all have to have the raised 6th and the raised 7th going up. And on the way down, you cancel the 6th and the 7th and you go down in its natural state. Okay, let's work out D melodic minor. Remember the key signature is what? It's B flat, which is the same as F major. Here we go. So all 5 notes remain the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, how do you raise the 6th, do you think? We know that the key signature is B flat, and B flat is the 6th note in the scale, but the 6th has to be raised. Okay, so instead of playing the B flat, you have to raise it to play the B natural. I'll explain that again. The 6th, remember the 6th and the 7th has to be raised in order to make the minor scale melodic. Yeah? That's the 5th note. Now the 6th note would be originally B flat because of the key signature, but we're raising it now. When you raise a flat, it becomes a natural. It doesn't become a sharp. I need to make that clear. When you're raising a flat, it doesn't become a sharp, it becomes a natural. So B flat becomes a B natural. Okay? Now the 7th would be a C, but we have to raise the 7th as well. So when you're raising a natural note, what does it become? It becomes a sharp. Okay? So we've raised the 6th from B flat to B, natural. We've raised the 7th from natural C to C sharp, and then you end on the key note, which is D. See what happens there? Now on the way down, you have to go backwards in its natural state. So the C sharp becomes a C natural. The B natural will revert back to the B flat, which is in the key signature. And the last 5 notes remain the same. Okay, it's really important to study the differences between all the 3 different types of minor scales. Please keep going over these videos, including the previous one, which concentrates on the natural and the harmonic. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with I'm going to play you the melodic minor scale a couple of times, and I'm going to leave that for you to practice and study. This is covered in all the minor scales are covered from grade 2 onwards in the Trinity music theory workbooks. Okay, but it's good to actually see how it's played and hear. Use your ears to differentiate the differences between the 3 as well, because it's good. It's in oral training, you're going to be required to, know what the differences are. Okay, here we go. I'll play it twice more, so you can see where the 6th and how the 6th and 7th are raised and how the 6th and 7th are cancelled on the way down. 3, 4, 5, 6 is raised, 7th is raised, key note, going backwards, cancels out the raised 6th and 7th, natural. Again. Okay, I hope that is of some help to you. Like I said, keep going over these. The more that you do it, especially for pianists and even for those of you doing other instruments, because regardless of what instrument you play, you need to know the structure of the 3 different types of minor scales. Even before we go into talking about modes, that's a different subject, but you need to understand the basic rudiments of minor scales and major scales for that matter. Okay, and keep practicing. When I say practice, I don't mean once or twice a week. That is not enough. Your practice as a musician, and especially as a music student of Elson, we do require all students to practice at least 4 times a week. And for your theory, the same thing. You have to put it in your schedule, because if you do this regularly, you will progress a lot more, and it will help you to become prepared for exams. If you don't put the practice in, if you don't make the time to put the practice in, you cannot move forward, and you will halt your progress. Yeah. So we really would like to see all students progress, but the onus is on you to compile your practice schedule, because we will know if you haven't practiced. All right. So I will leave that with you. Any questions, queries, or anything, please do contact us. Myself or Kieran. All the other teachers as well. That's what we're here for, to help you guys out. And don't just leave it until the lesson time. Do contact us before your next lesson, and we will help you as best we can. Happy practicing. See you in the next video.